I was actually living in Japan. My dad's in the Navy, so we were stationed over there. And I remember I was asleep. I was asleep in bed, and all of a sudden I wake up, and I hear my mom screaming, I hear my dad yelling, and the phone starts ringing off the hook. And I turn on the TV in my room, and I see the two towers burning. And it's just, I guess being so far away, it was kind of hard to understand at the time. But being on a military base, it kind of puts everything in perspective, because you realize that, especially with my dad's job, that he works to make sure that America remains safe. And obviously that didn't happen on September 11th. That's not a fault of his or a fault of anybody else's. But what I can remember from that is it pretty much changed my life. It changed everybody else's life. I had a week of school off, and when school resumed, there were armed guards with shotguns and M16s that were on the bus. There was one at the front of the bus and there was one at the back of the bus. And it kind of really put into perspective that things were going to change.
I was at home and I got on the computer, and on my home page I saw the news about the plane hitting the Twin Towers. So I went downstairs, turned on TV, and I was just glued to the TV for days afterwards. Just obsessed, couldn't think of anything else. That's probably the only time I've ever gone directly from seeing news on my homepage to going and turning on the TV to find out more. It was a very strange feeling. I've never felt that way any other time in my life. Called my husband at work, said, "You're not going to believe what's happening." It was just unreal. It really was.
Well, it happened before I had even gotten to school. I just walked into class and my teacher said something pretty big had happened, and back then I didn't even really understand what was going on. I saw that there had been an attack, but I didn't realize how big it was and what kind of impact it would have on us. Just kind of look back now, and I guess I didn't even really understand what was going on that much.
Well, I was in Mr. Porter's class. I can remember it very clearly. He taught me Calculus 1 in high school, and that morning class was not in session. We sat there and watched the events, and it unfolded before our eyes, on the very west side of Norfolk High School. Disbelief, it almost seemed unreal. I remember hearing stories about Orson Welles and his spiel about, this crazy story that aliens had invaded the Earth, and then all these people started to, freak out. And I wondered if this might be something like that, or something like that Wellesian scenario, but sadly it wasn't.